Did you go through times of like loneliness and depression when you were in New York, and then obviously you moved to LA a few years later? Both those cities are huge cities, a bunch of dreamers that want to accomplish those goals. Did you struggle with depression and loneliness?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like, I say this all the time, I felt lonely and I was around so many people. Like I was literally surrounded by a cast every single day. We saw each other every day, whether you wanted to or not. And I felt lonely. I felt like, because in the sense I didn't feel like I had anybody who understood what I was going through. So that was tough for me. And I just felt like, I think that caused me to do a lot. Like, you start the drinking, you start the partying, you start the trying to cope with the situation by doing so, you know what I mean? It's all that.
Yeah.
So I think from 19 to 21, 22 was the roughest for me because I just didn't know what was next.
Yeah.
And everything, none of it had a plan. Like I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go audition for Broadway. And then it happened. Like I just did all these things that I just am doing.
Yeah.
So there was no actual plan in my life. And I felt like I was just kind of living on the edge, but not in a good way, if that makes sense. Yeah.
No. Well, so were you like, did it affect your professional life or your mental health? How was drinking like involved in your life?
Yeah, I mean, it was to the point, I think, where it was just like, it was just getting destructive in the sense I was calling out of work. I was like not performing to my best ability. I would get notes from the stage manager saying like, we know you're phoning it in, is what we say. Like, you're not giving it your all. Like, I was becoming lazy, lethargic. I was fighting with cast members. Like, it got to a point where, because I was just lashing out.
Yeah.
And I'm an only child. I don't have brothers and sisters. So I've always kind of felt like this whole, like, my life is just on me. Like, I just felt like a heaviness on my shoulders because, like, I don't have a brother that I can call and ask for advice, or, like, I don't have a sister that I can, like, that can calm me down when I'm being, like, emotionally, like, irrational or whatever. So, like, I was just lashing out at other people who were really just trying to ask me if I was okay, and that was even irritating me, too. Like, what do you mean, am I okay? Of course I'm okay, I'm fine. Like, and that was, like, when I had to sit down and realize, okay, you're not okay. There's things that you need to talk about with people. There's things that you need to go through. There's things that you need to feel that you don't even want to feel. So that was like a big realization for me kind of at the end of that tour, 21. I turned 21 and people didn't even know that I wasn't 21 the whole time because I drank so much. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, and I hear this with different musicians that I interview, or athletes, or for you, a dancer, choreographer. What you do is like therapy in itself. Like how much are you just, does that help you when you're having a bad day or a good day, just getting out there and being able to be on the floor?
Yeah. I mean, I have literally said to so many people, like, I've been feeling like I've been sick. I've been like depressed. I've been going through life stuff. And I think for that, whatever minute, hour, 8 hours of dance, you don't feel anything. Like, you really get taken out of that situation, which sometimes can be a little rough, right? Because once you come back, it's like, we're still here. But I'm so happy that I have that, because there's a lot of people who don't have that escape, that outlet.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful for it.